Good evening, people. I decided to go for it. Health is wealth, and we gotta train we gotta train as much as we can. I prefer every day, unless you're exhausted. So I got a 6 day stretch. I missed today because of course I just killed 12 hours shift. Got off, had to relax my muscles. I was back to back to back to back to back to back. I lifted 91K on legs beginning of the week, and then from there it went from 91 to like 64 to like 44,000 to 31 to 21. Because what I do is most of the time I might start with legs. When I train legs, I'll train chest as well. Well, whenever I train, I always throw chest into the mix. So when you do push-ups in the mix, you treat your triceps, you treat your chest. So just want to put out there that this video is not for kids. You wanna 18 and up, 21 and up, because I'm going to be medicating. And yeah, health is, like I said, health is wealth. If you got any situation with your health, choose bud over those pills. Seriously. Oh man. There we go. So I'm watching my guy Eric Khan. He's smoking a cookie pack. And I'm not sure about. My bad. I'm not sure about copyrights and watching a YouTuber while you YouTube. So I'm gonna keep it funky and just keep the camera on me for the most part. Which means we gotta turn the fan off, because I'm OG with it. Yeah, it's a little dirty. Alcohol on low. Gotta reserve till we get the right ear. It should be tomorrow. So hitting the gym in the AM. Every morning between 2 a.m. and 8 a.m. that's peak hours, for me at least. Alright, let's get it cracking. So the challenge for me is going to be my making sure I don't slip up and drop any F-bombs or whatever bombs is not allowed. So we're gonna try to keep it funky and informative. So if you're trying to blow your muscles up, you're gonna get 15 to 25 reps. That's why I'm tired. Because normally I do 8 to 15. That's for cuts. And then you get your strength to the point where 10 reps is easy. And if 10 reps is easy, you're not working. So you gotta up the weight and go more, because you need that resistance. Because if you just, that's a pump, but it's not a resistant pump. You want something that's gonna make you work. Man, fried chicken earlier. I be lazy at night. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I would scoop the bowl, every bowl with my whatever you call this, John, poker toker. There you go. See, the brain is a beautiful thing. You give it a directive, give it a few minutes, a few seconds, and it'll give you the answer. It's like Google. You just don't have the infinite information. You gotta look it up. But once you put it in there, tap in. I'm trying to tell you, it's a beautiful thing. Don't waste it. Like I said, well, at this certain time, I'm just blowing at the opposite end so I can get a fresh bowl. But I can play it. I'm just not going to show it.
Wow. Look at that. Just a little bit of a. Both sides open. Oh, motherfucker. That's kind of sick. You get the little walk.
I didn't know he was going to be. I didn't know he was going to be in that type time.
That right there. Like I said, if you've never smoked a donut or a hash bowl before, this is exactly what it looks like. That's the flour. And you get the amazingness in there. Look at this presentation, bro. It's really in there. This has traveled too. This has been in multiple states. This has been just here and in here, ready for us to show. Oh, that's a big boy right there. See, I was gonna smoke this outside, but the last thing that I wanted was for this to run. I don't know. There's something about hash bowls that just kind of
Bottoms up.
that just runs for me. A little Fidelis tip right there. I don't know if you can see that, but I think these are 3D printed. I don't know. These aren't noodles. So you know the 710 ones they have noodles in here? It almost looks like a noodle. It almost feels like a noodle too, but this is a fucking, what in the world? Hell yeah. I feel like it's been so long as well. Oh, this is metal.
Whew. I don't like coughing, so what I do is I breathe in, blow the smoke out.
Damn, this is a cool box. I was like the box.
Yeah,
I feel like it's been like months since we've done a slow-mo, but I guess
I've been watching money tips and trying to see what's the best way to reverse the situation.
It might not be the best for the slow-mo, but you want to make sure, okay, that you get the full cherry first. You want to make sure that the end is fully 100% lit before you take a puff. And the main thing that you don't want to do is put the lighter to the end and inhale. It's the worst thing. You're gonna have the smoke be super uneven. It's probably gonna light which one away the other. It's not gonna be
lopsided smoke.
good. You want to make sure the music comes in.
No lopsided smoke.
When you're ready, mix that out.
Give me a month or two, and I'll get the montages and
It's the light draw.
a little bit of more professionality. Yeah.
Ooh, what?
I'm just going on a whim, using my iPhone, and you know, everybody got to start from somewhere. So,
wow, I
you know,
love hash
talking to my son,
bowls.
like,
Especially because I don't know. I feel like recently the hash bowls I've been smoking in like.
I was talking to my son about decision making and how, you know, we're a product of our decisions, and you can't get mad at too many things in life if you're not making the decisions that's going to push you in position. So, am I where I want to be? No, not exactly. But am I light years from where I was? Yes. And we can clap that up as a blessing, because too much in life, we're too busy focused on I mean, it's not, we're too busy focused on the granular rather than micro. So you can say macro or micro. We're too busy focused on everything else instead of what's right in front of us most of the time. Me, I live 5 minutes at a time. That's 300 seconds. Process everything. Take it easy. Stay humble. Count your blessings. Man, I don't know what's this. This either sour or just gelato. I forgot. Well, I did. I thought I was going to the park. You know, anti-tobacco, so we stuffed the bones, cones on deck, and it ended up being too hot to bake my brain and double bake it. So decided to really rest the muscles so we can get up in the morning, fire off. Yeah.
think I've ever like truly faced a hassle, especially one this big. Bro, we're going in. It feels good to just chill. You know what I mean? It's been a while since I don't know all the recent videos. I fucking love them. I'm like, I don't want to say they're fast paced, but it's been a while. Like I got the comments, you know, when I see Eric, it's been a while since you sat down, lit something up. You know, even the beginning of this video was a little, a little something mixed, but I just like adding stuff. You know what I mean? But I also do this just sitting down, not having a topic or a review. I guess we're kind of reviewing this, but just really sitting down and just smoking, you know, shooting the shits. It's pretty lit. I hope you guys are fucking having a good one. It's summer break, you know what I mean? A lot of you guys probably take the summer classes. That's tough. I took summer classes for a semester. We're ready to in like 4 or 5 seconds.
I'm about to ask him what that mean. I ain't had a summer break since I was in school.
See, look, we live in the most perfect way possible. It's still running.
You know, with the raw bro, you gotta sprinkle in because it's very narrow. Or make sure you lay it in there so you can actually smoke the whole bowl. Now I normally line up my 3 bones. You get a trifecta.
Wow, these are the way to smoke.
But
you're not smoking hash rolls.
Not
It's
needed.
2022. I don't know when Fidel started this shit. I want to say 2020 was the first time that I really started seeing hash rolls and shit go about. So I want to say that. Another thing is you don't want to hash. You want to keep letting it smoke.
And so don't get me wrong. I know my way isn't the only way.
Ooh, the papaya is coming.
I pretty much compile my way of living based off rules that I've gathered from, you know, moguls or legends, you want to call it.
Wow, everyone should be able to smoke this. It's fucking bullshit how weed's illegal, bro. Weed is, I guess, decriminalized in Thailand. I'm not sure if it's fully legalized, but shout out to all my people in Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand move.
And there's even a cookie cylinder. I think it's just merch. I'm not sure how the whole dispensary thing is and everything work, but there's a cookies Bangkok. What the fuck? I know there's a cookies in Barcelona. There's obviously cookies in pretty much every single legal state in Texas, or every single legal place, every single state in America. I respect the business model, you know what I mean? It's not like, you know, there's brands and quality out there that are on another tier of cookies, but
So,
first, right?
if somebody watched this that actually know the rules, I probably should read them anyway.
On the block. Like, you probably have heard of cookies.
I mean, I don't think it's an issue having a YouTube or YouTube in your background because on them other channels to be reacting. I guess we can call this a action reaction because it's like you smoking while the bro smoking and just filling up the room with the vibes. You know what? I'm disrespecting the bro Travis. Let me put the window down. Don't you open no doubt. Don't you let out that. You should know the words. I don't know the rules with the copyrights and all that. So I'ma just, you know, say what I just said and move on to the next. So, you know, like I said, we started this from the muscle iPhone impromptu, and like I said, we'll see what happens. You know, this brain is beautiful. I got a lot to share. You know, from intermediate fasting to the hold up, my bad. Bud do take you away sometimes. To the caloric deficiency and getting your body into caloric deficiency, so that way your metabolism can be eating at your fat pretty much the whole day. Because what does our metabolism eat? Well, we eat calories, and if you restrict them and metabolism go to bust a grub, all it has to choose from is fat. So now I'm not saying do this at a drastic pace or drastic rate. When I first started, I was I started off like anybody else, Instagram scrolling through, and you pick up little tips as you go along. And one of the bros said that you want to cut off 300 to 500 calories daily. Right? I was always over 200 pounds to keep it being with you. So automatically that put me in the 2,500 calorie tier of what I should consume. So what I did, I jumped straight to the extreme for 2 months, just to give it a vision. Nobody been for the first month, just to give it a test. Because what you don't want to do is send your body into starvation mode. Because when you in starvation mode, the brain thinks you're dying, and you produce fat. So don't go at it at a irrational pace. Is what I should call it. That custom bowl, that's what we call it, a heady bowl. Ethan, I forgot his drink. I'm blanking out right now. It's I forgot. We'll dab about his rig next video and get the tag. Damn, it might come to me, it might not. Don't know. Might processing it. A little slower right now.
In
the bowl?
You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's like
we'll bring another bowl out.
they're focusing on the quantity. I mean, the quality's still good like this. Beautiful, delicious. I don't know how much is Fidel's, how much is cookies. Like what goes into this. I imagine it's cookies doesn't produce actual cookies. So I imagine that cookies just produces their flour, gives it to Fidel's.
And another thing
they roll it up
with the training. This is introduction, so we're gonna get it down pat where it's additional workouts, advice. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down like that. Or yeah,
damn, this shit is going. It's like a fucking
yeah. So I like to get when it's when it's a work day, I don't go in. Cover for the seizures.
I'm pretty sure if I got caught with weed there,
and I just
I'm not sure if
cut it off.
Prison, but I would immediately be like deported and not be.
When we try and bust into REM sleep, rapid eye movement, just in case you didn't know. You wanna go ahead and get you something good and proper and fix my posture. That's what you want. You want to be mindful, be aware. Man, health is wealth, and whatever you don't know, look it up. Because one thing it can't take from you is the knowledge that you acquire. And you should always refresh what you know, but once you know it, you know it. And as the times go along, and things advance, you guys just keep up with the time. You tell I'm fried, because I don't know where that came from. When I watched the video, I probably like, oh yeah, it made sense. Or just, the bud talking. Miss Mary. I figured it out. See, I like the bus moves, Jet Life, Smooth Dizzle, RFC, all that. But as I try to be informative and jam, I realized the copyrights, you can't avoid them. So it's best to just silencio, more rapido, Let's go ahead and get in. Alright, we're going, alright, what time is it? The watch is on the charge. Hold on, I can figure it out. Oh, okay, should have been asleep. Look, we're going to bust this bowl down. getting to get into full-fledged hibernation mode for probably like 3-4 hours, and go figure out which 3 muscles I want to train. You know what? I'm so fried. I don't even remember if I told y'all about about the symmetry rule. And what I mean by the symmetry rule is like, so you got your chest, you got your delts and lats, right? That's what you got chest, rectus abdominis, obliques, and that covers the front. In the back, you got your delts, traps, lats, and these godforsaken love handle things that some of us have. And so basically, it's like if I go in the row machine and I bust the rows, I'm working my bicep, bit of a tricep, and my lats in depth. So I'm working all 3 of those at the same time. But when I'm done that set, you want to fire off push-ups, maybe a couple of body bag jabs with the hooks and everything, just so you can get that front blood flow, because workouts is mainly about blood flow. I learned that from the Brocaoli muscle. If you got the blood pumping, that's when you start to grow. So you get you a back pump and you get you a front pump every time. Like when I train quads or leg press, I bust out some squats, not barbell squats, body weight squats, or some deadlifts to hit the hammy, because you wanna, like I said, even though it's virtually impossible to be walking around lopsided, it's still a possibility that you get overpowered one side. So you wanna when you train the front, hit the back. It's like brushing your teeth. So after this bowl, those who tune in, I appreciate you. Like I said, we just took another fall to a certain degree. And my first fall went in 2009 when I got shot and everything. Fast forward to 2011, we was like, oh man, why we ain't take no pictures and document the recovery and see how and so we can look back on it and do what we gotta do with it. And now that I had to start over with fine motor and my gait. Gait is when you walk, lat for walk. Now we had to start over because of the situation, and we just decided to start the YouTube channel, Health is Wealth, because no matter how much money you make, if you're not in the condition to keep living and keep doing what you gotta do as a human being, what you gonna do with it? How you gonna accumulate more? How you gonna build the foundation to pass on to your next generation? So and instill it in them so they can pass on. We just gotta. It's called we gotta initiate that paradigm shift. Like I said, I appreciate those tuning in. I'm open to all suggestions or comments. Thick skin. Time to go to bed. Get up and do what you gotta do. No, that fan facing me, it's not gonna work. Alright, I'll see. after this yoso. Alright, folks.